One of these in a while. All right. Okay. As I take my little morning walk and embrace the final days of freedom, I sit back and I just laugh and I pray. I just sit back, laugh, and pray. See, one of the things I'm starting to understand about people, and this is very difficult for most people to understand. You gotta understand, most people are basically slow, as one would call it. They're slow. They're very slow to seeing change and seeing trajectories, and they literally they can't help themselves but make bad choices. See, so many people, what I'm starting to realize, like it's kind of like surfing. If you ever been surfing, hold on, let me go ahead and share this with my back in there. So if you ever been surfing, one of the things you'll start to notice when you see a great surfer is not their ability to ride on the board. Everybody can get their feet on the board and catch the wave. That's the easy part. The true difficulty in surfing is being able to see the wave before the wave gets there. Because if you're not in position to be able to ride the wave, you'll never be able to be a great surfer. And what I've been able to identify with most human beings is most people are essentially trying to catch waves that have already passed or already crashing. Most people are what I call late adopters. Late adopters. And these late adopters are always trying to catch on to shit after it's already not useful. They don't see projections. So, like for example, the main case with a lot of this shit will be like the crypto bros, or the tech bro. The crypto run is essentially is done though, unless you already have a lot of capital. But you're not going to make these 10x runs. Like these guys keep thinking they saw a couple people make the 10x runs, got rich off of crypto. Now they think, oh, I can do the same thing too. Not understanding that that was during a time of early adaptation of crypto. And most of those guys that got those big runs got really lucky. They didn't know actually what they were doing to get those runs. And now with the advent of AI, technology, strategy, and trading, manipulation of the market of crypto, you'll never see 10x runs again, really, for the most part. Crypto is almost it's a dead sport. Crypto is only good if you adopt it early and just let it sit there and ride for 10, 20, 30 years. Like stocks. Like you're not going to get rich off of stocks. Now, if you already got cash on hand and you've been building a portfolio, then yeah, you'll get rich over time. But trying to make these fucking huge runs on Forex and shit, give it up. And so this applies a lot to women. Women are very, very special ed when it comes to like understanding man stock. See, a lot of women get fooled. It's really all you can do is laugh at it and just pray for them. A lot of women are easily fooled by a guy who just gives them everything they want up front right at the moment. It's like a wave, like it's like a surfing. They think if just because he gives me everything I want, it fulfills my current needs right now, this moment, he's the guy for me. He gives me attention and he gives me stuff. But no, they don't realize they don't realize you deal with a man's projection. See, it's much better to deal with the guy who's actually taking you seriously, who's taking his own life seriously. That's a better bet than dealing with the multitude of guys that are just gonna buy you things and give you trinkets and just look at you with darling eyes and tell you the best thing ever. But you can't tell most women this because they'll say, "Well, what are you doing for my life now?" Not understanding that if I'm winning, you are winning by default. And most women don't understand. Most guys do not take you seriously. Hello, shout from Tennessee. Happy to have you here. And so all you can really do for people is just kind of like laugh at them and pray. The more I live, the more I start to understand, dude, motherfucker. Like people, they like a lot of people are just they have no vision. I'm walking through my park in Texas. A lot of people have no vision for their life. They got a lot of dreams and hopes. But man, you gotta kill your dreams and kill your hopes. I'm telling you right now, people, if you want to be happy in this life, and shout out to my hat, don't tread on me because I will fuck you up. If you want to be successful in life, kill the dreams, kill the hope, acquire a vision, acquire something that can actually be done that's probable of being successful. How and why? Well, the reason you need to kill your hopes and dreams is because they're fucking hopes and dreams. They're not. There's nothing to be stable to be had upon. So you're hoping for a 1% of a 1%. to just stumble your way into life, and then you're gonna make it from there. And that's not how life works. It's like when I started this YouTube channel, it started off as a dream. I become a YouTuber, and then I started realizing, okay, that's not going nowhere. This idea that one day I'm just gonna hit it big. No, that's not gonna fucking happen. But what I realized was if I have a vision for my channel, I can work with that. A vision can get you places. And my vision for the channel is okay, I'm gonna make a educational, entertaining channel, which I use celebrities and everybody else to preach a message that is sensible, that can apply to your life, that is funny, engaging, and helps you get better in life. And then I'll put a couple of timeless pieces that are just universally good principles that will last forever. And when I started doing that, I started noticing channel growth. I started being able to take better measurements. And I figured, hey, look, I made 1,000 videos. I'm at 3,000 followers. If I keep cranking out videos every day and putting out decent stuff, eventually over time I'll start to build more of a following. Even if I'm chipping away 1 or 2 followers a day, or two or three subscribers a day, at some point in time you'll get to 10K. There's a cascading effect. But I had to play this out. This is like my YouTube channel is like a decade plus experiment that I'm working on. It's not just like I'm not expecting it to blow up overnight. I'm not trying to get there all quick and fast. It's just dealing with a vision. When you're dealing with a vision, it doesn't need to get there quick and fast because your vision is long term, and you're spreading the risk out. Oh, appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. I listen. I'm fighting out here every day, just like you. I'm a common man, just like everybody else, brother. Yeah, I'm no different than any of you guys. One of the things other people need to learn is humility, humility and humbleness. See, if you want to be a leader amongst men, you want to be a great person, you need to learn how to practice humility. You got to understand you're not bigger than thou. You're just a guy. But even though you're just a guy, you can still be greater than just a guy if you put in the extra effort to be better. And in today's age, it's never been easier to be better than most people, sadly to say. Like literally, if you go outside, drink water, do a couple push-ups, do some pull-ups, go outside, take a walk, watch some good content before you start your day, journal a little bit, bro, you beat out 99% of the population of what they're going to do before the rest of their day. The average person before their day even starts, they first of all, they're not getting up to 11, 12 unless they got a job. They're bullshitting and doom scrolling on Twitter or TikTok, and they're not doing anything positive to help move their life forward. They're not doing anything to build a game plan to get better in the future. That's your average human being. And then you got people who go to school and they think, oh, because I'm in school, I am now doing something with my life. Let me tell you something, people. School is a fucking waste. School is a fucking waste. School will get you nowhere in life. Uh, but certifications will get you all. Certifications will take you places in life. So start getting certified and shit. The more certifications you have, the better your life's gonna be, as opposed to these fucking useless degrees. And this is coming from a guy with a degree. I spent fucking 7 years getting a degree. Pointless. Fucking pointless. Thank you. If you make $100 a day, you better than most. I'm trying to tell people, the market for success in today's life is virtually just be a good person, be clean cut and look like presentable to most people, and try your best. And literally, you're going to beat out most of the population. You seriously are. You're going to beat out most of the population. And it's really sad to say. Learn some combat skills. Learn how to do something with your hands. Learn how to do something with your mind. You'll be set for the rest of your life. That's all you need. I really recommend most young guys go to the military. Get your ass in the military. Go out there and go. Let the military pay to make you a fucking serviceable human being in life. How you doing, what, Peyton? I am. I'm all right. So all you can do is just kind of laugh at people and then just pray for them. Like I'm gonna make a video today about the old analogy. You could take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And so for myself, I'm like, shit. I could take the horses to water, but they're not fucking drinking. So like, what do I do if they don't drink? Because I don't want the horse to die. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for subbing. I don't want the people to die. But what I realize is no. There's a thing called in the world natural consequences. And when you impose natural consequences on people, which is basically just take away your aid and help, essentially they will learn better. They will learn. And that's the secret to life. And here's the thing. When a horse needs water the next time, you make it harder for the horse to get water. So that way it's more appreciative when you give it to him. See, too often I've found to myself, and this is my own issue, one of my things I've learned in life, I gotta stop. I gotta let people crash out. I'm now starting to aid in people fucking destroying their lives and ruining their lives. Because one of the things I've kind of figured out is if you try to keep somebody from crashing out, all that's going to happen is they're going to run you over on the way to crashing out. So now you get ran over and they still crashed out. But the smarter thing is to be is build your resources, build your power levels, and watch from the sideline until they crash out. And then when they crash out, just be there to pull them off the wreckage and recycle whatever you can use from it. And that's the best way to go about it because most people are so, they're so, I'm telling you guys, most people, uh, they can't understand when you're talking sense because they're too busy to count the change. Most human beings, they are not going to fix a problem until it's already at the point where the problem is already fucking their life over. And the thing is, you'll sit back and say, God damn it, like, bro, I told you to fix this, I don't know how many months ago. How many months ago? Why are you still fucking around doing the same stupid shit? And now you're in a worse position. You could have this all fixed months and years ago, probably. And guess what? People are not going to listen. Because one of the things you're going to start to learn about humanity is the human being is such a low. Most human beings have such low self-esteem that they rather have pride and ruin their life themselves as opposed to taking good advice. Well, not good advice, but I mean good instructions for somebody who knows what they're doing. Oh, excuse me. You got to really understand this. Listen to what I'm telling you. Most human beings, their self-esteem and their ego is so big because I think if you have a massive ego, that means you also have low self-esteem. Because the only way you can have a massive ego is if your self-esteem is low, because your ego has to compensate for the low self-esteem. One of the things I notice about people with high self-esteem, zero ego, zero, because they know I'm good as I am. I like myself. Well, so why to be all big and bashful and this over-the-top fucking guy? Like I play an over-top character on this fucking interweb things because it's a fucking character. I'm playing a character on here. But for the most part, like in my daily life, one of the most humble, quiet, meek guys you're fucking gonna come across. But I have a ore of self confidence that a lot of people will call it. They would consider as smug or cocky, but it's just confidence. It's like, man, if you do things more than anybody else has ever done it, well, goddamn it, yeah, I'm gonna feel confident. It's just fucking. It's basic logic. I'm confident in my fighting ability because I train how to fight every day. I go out and I train. I throw punches. I hit. I kick. I do strength and conditioning. Not better than me. Not better than you in what? That's the thing. Like there's somebody's always better than me at something. I'm not this unvaluable character. There's somebody's always gonna be able to beat me in something. I made $5 million today. Good for you, brother. I'm happy that you made that money. Go spend it wisely. But what you begin to understand is like a lot of people they walk around with such low self-esteem that they have to have these massive egos and they have to cope and they have to try to almost bring you down to make themselves feel better. Not realizing that doesn't do nothing for nobody. All you do is drive away people who are good for you. And if you drive away people who are good for you, all that's going to fill the role is fucking dum dums. Dum dums that don't got nothing going on, that can't help you in any way or form. Strippers and cocaine. Excellent choice. Excellent choice of expenditure. So what you begin to understand is if you choose to you're going to attract people who are like you. So if you have high self esteem, a low ego, and you have a hard work ethic and everything else and so forth, what you'll attract is people who are like that too. You'll attract high self esteem people with little egos, and what you're gonna find out is You'll find people who's easier to work with. You'll find people that make your life more enjoyable because they are like-minded. And these like-minded individuals will also bring other like-minded individuals, and then you create a network. Because I'm trying to tell you, everybody at the top that did it the hard way and fought to get there, no ego, humble, high self-esteem. That's the only way to get there. The only way to build high self-esteem is by having a high work ethic, doing things the right way, being principled in your stance, and being well-meaning and intentional with your behavior. If you choose to be, thank you. It's just hard work. That's it. But see, here's the thing: nobody wants to do hard work. See, the funny thing about life is very easy. It's just doing the easy stuff repeatedly is hard. That's the only different thing. That's the only hard thing about life. It's very difficult for people to do the easy things repeatedly. And so if you don't do the easy stuff repeatedly, like just get up, drink some water, make your bed, write something, read something, listen to something good and helpful, then shit, man, dude, I'm sorry, we can't put you in charge of doing the hard. Like you'll never be able to take on harder tasks. But it's like once again, people always want to look for the magic cure, the magic bullet to fix all their problems immediately. And what they don't realize is there's drawbacks. You do that shit, all you can do is fuck your life up irreparably. That's why you see like the porn stars, the strippers. Most porn stars are people who had fucked up problems, and they thought that okay, well if I just make this tape and I do OnlyFans, then I'll make a bunch of money and all my problems will be fixed. And then they go out there and they do that shit, and then come to find out, oh man, actually this didn't really help anything. I made a lot of money real quick, but now I can't find a date to save my life. Nobody wants me anymore. And now you're in misery. Now that one little stupid choice of you just doing the right thing, you chose to take the easy way out. Now your life is irreparably fucked. Irreparably. Because most of these girls, how can I put it, their vanity, they think there's always somebody who's going to take them on and be their guy. But they don't realize there's certain caliber of guys that are just not going to deal with your bullshit. And so if you coming in with only fan tapes, well, guess what? You're only going to be, yep, easy is always hard to end. Thank you. Always hard to end. Nothing in life that's worth a damn is ever going to be easy. Nothing. You create your own fucking problems. You create your own situations by trying to take shortcuts. And all those shortcuts do is they lead you right back to where you started, which was the hard problem that you're trying to fix in the first place. So instead of you just doing the right thing and getting yourself in a situation to be successful, you're now in an even worse fucked up position than you were to start off with. And at the end of the day, you gotta look in the mirror, look at yourself, and realize it was my fault. It was my fault. You didn't. Nobody told you to be retarded. That's why I want you guys. This needs to be your model for life. Nobody told you to be stupid. Nobody. There's too much information. There's too many stories. There's too many folks to help you get to where you need to be in life. They chose to be dum dums. But pray for people, man. Pray for them. That's all I can say. Pray and then laugh at them. Because at the end of the day, your choices uh, are your choices, man. That's all I can tell you. If you choose to do good and fight to be better, you'll have great outcomes and great prosperity. If you choose to try to cheat code everything and cheat and get around things, like once again, like the girls that only try to use their looks to get things that they want, you're gonna find out the hard way that when your looks no longer can get you the things that you want, you will be inevitably cooked because nobody's gonna want to deal with the attitude of a woman who doesn't look good anymore. Thank you for listening, and peace out.